Hi, this is Bart.
And this is Gio.
And this is Joe.
And I'm Taryn Southern, and you're watching
Ask the Feels.
Today's question comes from Elias.
Hey guys, I was wondering, how do you manage your finances as a couple? Like when you get a new house or you pay bills and stuff, do you usually share the cost or the guy usually handles that?
How do you manage your finances as a couple? I guess you guys have a pretty good situation. You've been doing it for a while. You guys have a shared bank account.
We're not married, but we've been together for 6 years, going on 7. But we have shared bank accounts. We have a shared lease car where you live together, and we have shared credit cards.
Do you have your own individual accounts as well?
Yes.
Okay. So
And
how do you decide? How do you decide what to put in the shared account versus in the individual account?
Why don't you explain?
So,
She's the secretary.
hey, I'm not a secretary.
She's the accountant.
I'm the accountant.
She's
okay?
the CPA.
Yeah.
Boo.
Certified personal accountant.
Yeah. So, whatever we earn, like in our month or whatever, we put that in our personal accounts, and then we have like the reoccurring payments that we have, like insurance. They're kind of set, right? So insurance, cell phone.
Car payment.
Yeah. So we already know what that fixed cost is going to be every month. So we have a separate account that's joint, and then we move in X amount of cash that we know we're gonna need every single month. We move that in there.
The bare expenses.
The bare expenses. You guys
have fucking names for your accounts.
It's a double
We
instead of
named
the
it.
R, yeah.
No, it's not B-E-A-W. The bail.
Yeah,
It's the bare expenses.
Yeah, and then for anything else that, like, let's say we put gas in our car and we both drive each other's cars, or if we go out to eat, we have a credit card, and then that credit card every month we split it down the middle. Doesn't matter who got what or whatever, and then we just pay 50-50. So everything's 50-50.
So if we share the experience, it's 50-50. But like, let's say I go eat with Joe.
Yeah,
I just
there's no
pay out
reason
of
why
my
I
own
need to pay
card,
for that.
And then if she goes eats whoever, she pays it with her own card. But
Right.
if we eat together, we have that joint credit card. So we don't have to figure out, oh, do you cover me this time? I cover you. We just swipe it, and at the end of the month, we just pay 50-50.
It's pretty clean.
I think that's a great way to do it. I feel like I have a house that I own right now, so if I had someone move in, I wouldn't ask them to split it with me. That would feel like kind of weird. I mean, like chipping in would be nice, but it'd be like, I don't know why that would feel weird.
Yeah, because that's not.
Yeah, because I'm like, I own it. Like now you're like.
But if you guys are renting somewhere else, that would make sense.
Well, I mean, if
But
I
I'd
was...
still want them to chip in. That would feel right. But I would definitely wouldn't be like, oh, split my mortgage. It'd be like maybe whatever you were, like, I don't know, whatever.
No, if I started dating a girl that had her own house and then she let me move in with her, I'd ask, what is the mortgage? What is your like utilities? And without even asking her, I just give her half.
Wow.
Because
Not very
that's how I
generous,
am.
but-
Like I feel like I'd be freeloading if I'm living there for free.
Right.
Because that is freeloading.
It is freeloading,
Right.
true.
So I don't know, like for me, I feel like if I have the resources that are better than the partners, like I would just want them to contribute what they can. But I've also,
That's fair.
I've dated some,
Losers.
and 2 guys that were very, very, very wealthy. Like came from a lot of money where it was like, money's no issue.
So you saved up from those guys, and now you spend it on the losers.
No, I just mean that in those scenarios when someone clearly has a very different economic background, then all the rules go out the window. Because at that point they're like, these 2 guys, we feel gross taking your money. Like they would never let me pay for anything, but they were in a position where it didn't matter. So it's kind of like, I think usually when you're around the same level, it's good to split and just, you know.
Yeah, I do agree, because when I go out with girls that are like, whether they're still like in school and not their jobs, like in transition to like being in like their careers or whatever, I don't feel like they should pay.
I agree.
50% all the
I agree. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think it's, I saw this guy in New York who's like an investment banker making like 300, 400, 500 a year, and he was dating a girl who was still in college, had no money, and he would ask her after the dinner to Venmo him.
No!
Because she owed
Even though
him.
he asked?
Yeah, and I'm like, he doesn't come from money, but he's making a lot of money.
Is he Chinese?
It grossed me out. I think there's some like kind of unspoken thing that if you know that someone's like better off, like treat them.
Unless he's like so used to gold diggers that maybe, but then also.
No, but he didn't come from money. He's someone who's had to work for it, so he should know like what. I don't know. And also, if you're gonna take a girl to a nice restaurant, pay, dude.
Yeah.
You took her there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially if you invite.
You know what I always do?
Like you're asking her on a date. I had, you know, like I had this one time where a guy asked me out on a date to a steakhouse, and I actually just was a vegetarian at the time, so I ordered a salad because I just didn't want the steak. I wasn't even thinking like, oh, I'm trying to be cheap about it. And then he asked me to split the bill with him, and he had like an $80 steak.
What did you do?
He had a $15 salad. I paid it, and I made a mental note to never talk to him ever again.
So he didn't get laid.
Oh, he got nothing.
You know what?
Like, that's gross to me.
No, what I do is if I invite a girl out, or anyone out, even like guys in a meeting, I like to pay for it because it's like, fuck, I invited you, I wanted your company. But I do this and say, get me next time, to see if they want me to be like hang out again, then they'll pay for it. And if they do pay for it, and I go, okay, this person's cool. So whether I'm there trying to date them, or whether like I'm trying to friend them, or they're gonna be you know, a potential like business partner or whatever, I don't know. That's like the best method for me.
Yeah, I've never experienced any of that.
Well, cause you don't date losers.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm also like super fair. Like I always want to be fair. Like I want it to be equal.
I actually like that. I hate those girls who are like, oh, just take care of me. I'm gonna pay all my money to myself. It's like, motherfucker, you can't ask me to open the door for you. Like, I feel like it has to be 50-50 in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have like the extreme medieval chivalry, but also now you also want all the rights of a woman too. Like, I feel like
right. I can't respect girls like that because I feel like I own them financially, everything, and then like it's like, damn. Well, if you're just here to like comfort me and fuck me, and it's
and make sandwiches.
Yeah, I'm just like owning you. I want a power couple. Like I want a girlfriend that can run shit. Like I'm above that. I don't want an accessory.
Yeah.
So it's harder for me to respect women like that.
Yeah, totally.
Do you have any burning questions that you want to talk about in regards to sex, love, and relationships?
I have a burning penis.
If you have a burning penis, or a burning vagina, or a burning butthole, then make sure you go to AskTheFeels.com and we can talk about your burning butthole or any other burning hole that you have. Just submit your questions there and it'll be in the next video.